All right, guys, we're live. We're
Is
live.
this real life?
Didn't want to have to actually put together any editing for this video, so we wanted to do our first Break Room Bits live. I'm your boy D'Anthony. I'm my boy Don.
What up, yo?
And my boy C-Jack over here.
I'm alive!
So, we just came back from seeing Transformers. What's this called again? The Last Night.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about this here?
Let's just hope it's gonna be the last one. You know, I'm not gonna take any more of these things.
You know what? It's like bad cocaine. You don't want to sniff shit.
Yeah.
I'm done with it.
It's not good. You know.
I'm done with that cockroach.
They give us an offer you can't refuse by showing us a crappy trailer.
It's like you don't get the actual bud, you get the stem, and you make it into something.
You know what a Hessa is? It's a transformer. They don't fly straight.
I don't have an accent, guys, but honestly, so we got these posters here. This is kind of how I feel about the whole thing. Oh my gosh, this was ridiculous. Because I was the only one going in with high hopes.
Yeah, he was.
He did.
I liked the trailer.
He's like, oh, I don't know, guys. Look at this narrator. Oh,
amazing.
The last night. There's gonna be freaking. I can't do that accent.
I really did think that it was gonna be good. I thought they said that they were gonna say, you know what?
I was going into a Sean Connery.
This is the fifth one. We're not
night.
gonna do it this way.
Right.
And that's what I thought. I thought they were gonna have like the Middle Eastern girl. There was gonna be a lot of emotions there.
Right.
I thought that that Prime's gonna be in it more, and he was gonna like be the bad guy this time.
I thought they were gonna have the little kids involved more. With like having like a kind of Stranger Things kind of like little kid mission adventure. I don't know.
And the little girl did act well. Like I wasn't narking her at all.
There's no point.
Oh man. So we wrote this whole thing.
Yeah.
In the hopes that it was going to be good. So all my questions are all like optimistic.
Yeah.
And like.
So how much did you like the movie?
They're all positive. It's really crap. But that's to kind of go through, I guess, who's in it. So we still got Mark Wahlberg.
Right.
For some reason, his daughter wasn't in it, but they kept mentioning her
the
name.
supermodel one. He's like, I'm not gonna call my daughter, but I'll text her because I'm on a suicide mission. So that should be fine.
He's not gonna say his name. He's gonna say, "Look up, I'm watching over you."
You got a cell phone? Because I'm gonna text her
from a random phone. I'm
yeah.
like, okay, all right. We got Josh Duhamel back in here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Isabella Mooner. Anthony Hopkins.
Yep.
And Jared Carmichael, which I thought he did pretty good. He was a refreshing character.
He could have written his own story and it would have been better than the crap they gave him. Because it was so insignificant, his role in this, that it was just like, okay, yeah, throw in a token black guy in there and we should be fine.
In space.
And is Laura Hadcock, is she the main girl?
She was the Merlin descendant of Merlin.
Who the hell was Isabella Mooner? Why is she like a
she's a little girl.
She's a little girl, bro.
She's a little girl.
Oh, she looks not like a little girl right here.
Yeah. That's on the red carpet.
So, I mean, if you're interested in any of those, I would still say don't go see it.
Anthony Hopkins, love him. Transformers, don't do it.
Is this like a traditional Michael Bay movie here? Was I insane to even think that maybe it's going to be good?
Yes.
So, my opinion of Michael Bay is the equivalent of toilet paper. It's only good for one use nowadays. I'm sorry, but like, he let us down with Turtles. He's letting us down with Transformers. And you know what's sad is this movie actually started out kind of fun. Like, I was like, oh, cool. Old Arthurian, you know, I love that mythical lore. Medieval. I love that fantasy. I love all that stuff. And then they start bringing, like, you know...
This is 2 minutes later.
Yeah.
The Michael Bay.
2 minutes later, and so now here's Merlin, wacky-ass character.
It was just like... And, like, when you just heard him talk and the way I was just like, oh, no, this whole movie just got ruined. And then it was just like a total landslide from there.
It was just bad.
It was a CG
it was like
love fest. Yeah.
I mean, you know, he crashed his own stock market. You know what? Michael Bay does really good, like action, you know, CG and that kind of thing. I think he should be brought on as a consultant to help, you know, with the CG special effects. Kind of like how Zack Snyder has his style, you know, Michael Bay has his. But
except don't ever put those two together because it will be a really shitty movie.
Nasty crap. It's like it's like sprinkles on top of frosting and you get no cake. It's just like too sweet.
There would be so much CG in it, like we would have to like it would start slowing down because it's like I don't even want to play this freaking thing.
Yeah, I mean he does good with real life, like 13 Hours and you know
The
Pain
Rock.
Gain. You know, so
I like 13 Hours. 13 Hours was good.
So
I was
mean,
surprised it was him.
He needs to stray away from doing these like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Transformer movies.
Yeah, these fantasy movies I don't think he's good at. But he duped me, or whoever produced that trailer.
Oh, they got you.
They did a good job.
Hook, line, and sinker. You reel that fucker in.
They so did, because honestly they all like meshed together. 1 through 4 all meshed together. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But so this one I was like, okay, it's the 5th one. They got this bomb trailer. It seems to be a little more serious.
Right.
You know, we're gonna get into like some real life issues, and it just didn't happen. They just dropped the ball. It's like psych.
What else do people like other than robots? How about King Arthur? Yes,
Yeah.
I like it. How about World War II? Yup, definitely.
Done deal.
How about
Let's
like
bring all those in.
space and geothermal, nuclear, and nukes and all that jazz.
Yep. It was man. There was no real plot. Everything is just happening.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it makes sense. It's just happening.
It's like, hurry up and throw in a old action sequence real quick, and then we'll do a past reflection where she's like a little girl and she's remembering, and then okay, hurry up and we got to rush back to the other scene that we were at.
Oh man, it's all over.
It all
the place.
comes down to it was a CG love fest, and you know we get it, Hollywood. You can make things look pretty. Congratulations, but deliver a story. We had the same. It was a typical plot line. We have your almost not anti-hero, but like that unexpected hero meets the perfect specimen, and she ends up being the catalyst to drive the whole story. And you just have all this chaos around you. That's all it was.
It's chaotic for sure.
So, my next question was gonna be, does this beat the first? But let's rephrase this. Does this beat the 4th? Is this better than the 4th one?
You know what? When I think about it, I think about how many naps I took when I watched the 4th one. I didn't take as many naps in this one, but I was dozing off quite a bit. So I would say
was out for like 30 minutes of the movie.
I was so gone. I couldn't. It was so irritating watching this movie. I was like, oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah. I was pissed because I finally get what you mean, where I had to stay awake and I was missing out on my nap, so that made me grumpy because I would wake up to a bad movie.
Yeah.
You know?
And see, I'm really freaking tired, and I'd suck down soda so I can stay awake for this whole thing. I'm just like, is it over yet?
Yeah. Oh man, 3 hours was it? What we got into the movies and saw maybe 15 minutes of trailers.
Yeah.
So the movie started like at 4:30. We got out at like 7.
Yeah. I mean, the movie did mess up on the trailers. They had to restart the trailers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
market your shit.
I would say this is worse than the 4th one, just because I remember kind of liking the 4th one, not really minding what was going on. This one, I was so irritated at every turn.
This one was barely better than the 4th one, and that's not saying much.
No, this is like literally seriously one of those guilty pleasure movies. You just watch it to just like. It's just, I had to put myself in the same mentality I did for Ninja Turtles, the last Ninja Turtles. I literally had to look at it like I was watching a 90s cartoon just in real life. But I would still much rather go back and watch the 90s and 80s cartoons. Like, I'm sorry, but it's like, oh man, like.
Yeah, what you guys got in the trailer is not gonna be what you're gonna see. That trailer seems like everything is thought out properly. It's gonna be a deep, serious movie.
Right.
It just wasn't at all.
And Prime never ever says in this actual movie that for my whatever to live, yours world to live, yours must die.
Oh yeah.
Never says the line in this movie.
Yep.
At all.
They scrapped it.
Yeah.
Liar you.
Edits. Got him. Reel him in.
Right, because that was deep. He's like right in front of her,
saying,
"You must die." Like I'm like, oh snap.
He's
Prime.
gonna kill somebody.
What happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that serious. Prime was barely even in the damn movie.
Mm-hmm.
Man, these questions just don't really do. How was the plot?
Garbage. Garbage. Okay, so I'm like dozing off, and I'm like coming back, and I'm like, oh my god. Okay, yeah, this movie is terrible. It's like I can't follow the story. There's no story.
I'm definitely trying to cherry pick like good ideas and good concepts. Like I like the Arthurian, kick in.
That's 10 minutes.
There, yeah, but, like and the little girl too. She did actually a really good job. I liked her. I liked what she brought to the table. Like I always like Marky. That's your guilty pleasure. I enjoy.
I like him too.
And so I had fun with you in the movie.
Yeah.
I like the nobility that character carried. Obviously, it's just something I relate to because it's always aspiring to be that like.
This is
someone
not
awesome,
the case that the actors were bad because
no, it definitely isn't.
It was more so we know the Carmichael Show. We know what Mark Wahlberg does. We know what Michael Bay does with some of the more serious movies. This is a poorly written script. It's like a kid on ADD that just wrote a whole bunch of different things.
Super ADD.
Yeah.
ADHD.
Seriously.
And there's no sight of him getting any Ritalin.
Like, you like dinosaurs? Yup. You like dragons? Yup. Robots? Cool. King Arthur? Yeah.
Hey, those little baby dinos were cute though. I like one. I want all three of them.
I did love those.
Freaking like roll in there, and one of them was like.
They were cool. To me, the plot it was like. We're not gonna do a plot this time, guys. We're gonna throw in all the cool stuff you've ever dreamed about. Right. Don't worry about how it happened. Just watch it happen. Yeah. Don't worry how they got there.
Yeah.
Just watch it, okay? You want dragons? Do you want Optimus Prime on a dragon? Don't worry about how he tamed it. Right. We don't need to know how he tamed a dragon.
Right, he just jumped on it. Shit happens.
It's like, it's our movie, our rules.
Right.
Like, he gets all powers all of a sudden. All powerful.
Right. And then we get Megatron back in this movie, and he's a Negatron, because there was no point to him. He was a pawn.
Yeah.
And then he just, like, he did nothing. Like, there was no actual fight sequences. The only cool fight sequence you saw was that one in the trailer where Optimus chops off all the heads. That's about it.
And it wasn't even that cool.
It wasn't
in
that
actual
cool.
movie.
Absolutely not. It was the same thing from the trailer.
But worse.
It was worse.
Maybe because I've seen it so many times, but I just thought it would be dope. And
Yeah.
it just wasn't. Like, oh, okay.
It was predictable.
That's how he did it.
Yeah. That's how it went down.
And maybe I was so irritated from all the rest of the shit that happened that made no sense.
I had checked out early on.
But
I checked in the whole time just because I can't not do it when I'm invested in a movie, and it was just really hard. I have to pick and choose things I like from it in order to actually kind of retain some value to it.
I'm glad you picked something because I cannot actually pick anything that I like.
Optimistic here.
There was some things that happened as far as like people got kicked off the horse in the beginning.
Okay, like so. If you were to just give me action scenes from this movie or pick scenes from the different like parts of the movie, and I had no idea, it's like watching a trailer but half that, then I guess there's cool stuff happening.
Yeah.
Hey, who likes to see cool stuff happening constantly? Yeah, sure. No story involved.
More
just
like concept
watch it.
things. Like it was.
Yeah. Well, the concept of using modern advanced technology reverted to mythological, I can go with that. Like, as far as, the most highest sophisticated machines that the world has to offer.
Everything, they just never elaborated on it.
No.
Even when the dragon came, all he did was roll around on people.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is that?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Like, what kind of dragon is this?
He's like a little dog, just like.
Even the T-Rex did that. Like, the T-Rex, like, in that one scene, like, literally, because I thought in the trailer that he got shot and, like, went stiff, and he died. No. He, like, runs, and instead of, like, biting stuff, he just, like, does a barrel roll, and that was
no reason.
Yeah.
That was like the first time I fell asleep, because I was like, oh,
to
God.
win. Just spin. Just spinning.
Yeah, there's so much that made no sense.
It was just terrible.
It was a dinosaur who breathed fire that spinned. Cool.
Yeah.
But why? Like, this is a movie.
You just don't get it, do you?
And you know what's crazy too is that you guys actually had huge potential there, because the dragon was compiled of the 12 knights that circulated around the 12 knights of King Arthur, and you didn't even use that.
Oh, can I see it
they
happen?
They were so diverse. You have the archer, you have the twin axe, you have the handblade guy, you have all these cool characters in the myth. You didn't even use them.
There's not enough time. We got nukes to fire here.
Yeah, I'm just like, God, like,
don't even bring that up.
And then you fire the nukes, and no one dies, no casualties.
They're looking at it. Like, they can see it, like, from 100 feet away. Yeah. These nukes explode. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Do we just not supposed to know what happens when a nuke goes off in front of someone?
Yeah.
Come on now.
There were tactical nukes.
tactical.
So they're a new invested nuclear warhead that only bursts to a certain radius and doesn't cause residual damage.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. Physics, yo. Done.
We'll go with that.
That was funny. I'm sorry. I'm gonna bring that up. So there's this like scientist dude. He's like all fact, all physics, all that, and it was just kind of funny because he's like, I don't believe in goblins and ghouls, and then goblins and ghouls actually prevails. I thought that was fun.
But there wasn't any goblins and ghouls.
No,
That's why I don't understand why he was saying that.
He's the only one bringing it up.
I still dug it.
He's like, I don't believe in goblins and ghouls and fairies. I'm like, who mentioned those?
Yeah, well, I guess that chick could kind of be the freaking maker, the creator. That was another thing too.
Never saw her.
She was like, she looked like a BA, and then all of a sudden, like, she dies like nothing. Like,
oh man.
I was hoping for like a
she's
good
all
battle.
Powerful, and all of a sudden, Bumblebee
just pops up behind
him. Done.
Yeah.
Like, no one is shot like that the whole movie.
You know what you should have did? Yeah. Freaking the new girl had the staff. I would have liked to see a Gandalf and freaking whatever the other wizard's name is freaking battle. Like, I would have liked to see them two go at it. Saruman, yeah, like, give me that.
So now we got Lord of the Rings in here.
Yeah,
all right. Rings. Well, what else you got?
That would have been
That would have been
yeah, if she had the staff, and then she comes down and she's like, give me the staff. And I'm like, no, I'm not giving the staff. And then, like, I would have enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Cat fight.
That would have been better. Because they were like, oh, she's the only one that can do it. So I'm like, oh, well, she must be very relevant here.
Yeah.
Nope. She can't hold on to the staff.
She can barely touch it. I mean,
she can't do nothing.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that'd have been way better. And we're fans. I didn't buy it, but I guess I kind of bought the shirt.
Yeah.
A subscription box. You got your shirt on.
I got a Voltron one.
We're fans.
I mean, it's like, I know about robots.
I'm glad I wore a Stranger Things shirt because this is better.
Oh, totally. You actually got cool kids doing cool stuff in there. Not some lame ass like Boys in the Hood reference real quick and then never see them for the rest of the movie.
That's right.
You guys want to see
dead robots?
I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool. Never see them again.
And then we don't even really see dead robots.
Not used.
No.
We see the one that they found in the little ship, but we didn't really know if he was dead or not. I mean, it wasn't like it was just like a horror show of dead robots.
Right.
It was just dumb reference.
Yeah.
You guys would have been better off taking those little kids and taking that little girl and eliminating like the major portion of Mark Wahlberg and all the other actors and making a cluster of kids command the knights,
right?
The knighted robots, and then make the girl the leader, getting Excalibur.
Yeah.
You'd have. There's your freaking plot. You're welcome. Go reshoot the fucking thing.
No, that's too simple. We got other things. We got space.
Oh yeah, we got space and we got tactical nukes and a ton of CG.
And then it's gonna keep going on because all that Prime did was kick Megatron out of the plane.
Yeah.
And then
Megatron,
that was it.
So Megatron's still alive. And then they leave it open. They say this is the final chapter.
But he's killed Megatron already, like, twice, I feel. He's killed him twice.
Everything just meshes together. I don't know.
Man.
I don't know how many times did he kill Megatron? Let us know.
Actually, like Starscream better.
What's your kill count? So what's our last thing on the agenda?
So we got here.
Final verdict?
Is the last question, did it make you cry? Because it almost did.
I was going to mention the hero, the villain complex, but
there was no good villain. None. There was no good villain. The creator, good. Like, again, potential, but didn't use her. Like, it's just...
Oh, I'm a god, and then Bumblebee.
Yeah. She converts Optimus. Optimus becomes a jackass for a little while. You could have collaborated on that and just made Optimus a jackass and make Bumblebee... Because there's one point where Bumblebee takes over, and he becomes a Prime for the most part. You can just use that. Like...
And my issue with her and Prime, she lets him walk up to him. He trips out on her. She captures him and like
turns him bad.
A mind wipe.
Right, yeah.
And then he's walking around with her. And then the next thing you see with her and Prime, he's locked up in chains again. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Is he a captive? Is he free?
And I thought that she had rewritten his like operating system or something to only obey her. And then all of a sudden Bumblebee uses his real voice and is just like, I'm your best friend. Hold up. Oh yeah.
It was one of those save Martha.
Yeah, exactly. I thought the same thing.
Right?
I was like, save Martha. I wanted to yell that in the movie. Martha!
Yeah, Martha.
Yeah, it was that
a Martha
was bad.
moment.
Now, did they ever fix his voice?
No.
Just out of nowhere. I'm like, was I asleep during that part? Because they mentioned that they could do it, but then they had to leave.
Yeah. You know what? It's one of those things that I think that they actually did fix his voice box in one of the previous movies, but they all meshed together, and I don't even know what they decided on doing.
I don't think they did in another movie. That's why they saw like Starscream's head and was like, okay, we can fix your voice box finally. Yeah. And then they had to leave because they got jumped or whatever. And all of a sudden, he's save Martha. And then Prime is like, oh, you're my brother. I love you.
I haven't heard your real voice in forever.
Since before we got to Earth.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? You guys got to explain some
and
stuff,
then he just takes off like.
I don't know if you guys caught it too, but the creator also not corrupted. It was not that hard to corrupt Megatron, but did you notice that Optimus had like one side of his face and it was like
red? Yeah.
And so did
Megatron. Yeah.
So it's like they didn't even explain that.
I
mean, they obviously just expected you to kind of get it, which I did, but still like.
But why do you need to even corrupt Megatron?
Yeah. He already wants to take over.
Right.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? What are we doing?
I just wanted to be sure. Here, let's put a little red. It looks cool. little red.
Right. Just in case you want to be brothers again.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
He's already a bad guy.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right. I don't want to spend any more time than we have to on this movie.
Will you watch the 6th version?
Absolutely.
Can
I get that poster one more time? Let me get that poster real quick. It's like 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, 5 time. No, I'm done. I'm done with these movies.
And can we stop can we stop hating on Michael Bay? See, these questions are optimistic. Can we stop hating on him now?
No.
That he's come out with this movie?
I will stop hating on him when he stops making these movies. I mean, he's good when he's doing movies like Armageddon, The Rock,
Make a King Arthur
13
movie.
Hours.
I'll watch that. If it's
I don't know. He messed it up in the first 10 minutes.
Well, no, don't
minutes.
do what you do with Merlin.
Under 10.
The battle scenes in there were great. Maybe you should just focus on that. Just come in as a battle sequence person.
Yeah, you're a consultant. Yeah, you're a consultant.
But really, honestly, I wouldn't ask him shit. After what he's put out, like, no, I'm good, bro. Just how everyone is kind of like shunning Lucas, George Lucas, I would be like, no, go ahead and sit down, bro.
No,
we got this
what?
here.
Hey, Michael Bay, you know you're doing bad when M. Night Shyamalan's doing better than
I was going to say M. Night Shyamalan. I was totally going to say that. You stole it.
Sorry.
Oh, man. He's like when M. Night just took a plummet, so.
Oh, but he's getting rewarded for it, though. That's the thing. When M. Night took a plummet, no one was trying to get him to do a movie.
Man.
This guy just keeps doing these movies over and over.
And they give him like an abundance of a budget, which, I mean...
It's Paramount, man. He's got a huge backing.
It got 15% from the critics.
Okay,
15.
So you want to talk about percentages? What are you going to give this? 1 out of 10.
Oh,
10 being the best. 1 being the worst.
Because I don't know, like, the different...
Oh, I need to let them know.
Oh, okay. Just in case they don't know.
Just in case. So 10 is good, and 1 is bad, and 0 is like, oh, wow.
I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna roll with you. We talked about this on the way. Over here, I'm gonna have to go with a 2. There's just way too many things that were so frustrating to me, and I'm a logical thinker,
right?
And there's no logic in this movie.
You're logical. We're all logical, rational.
It's an insult to my intelligence.
We understand what a story has to do.
Even when the guy was explaining how he was going or what was happening to the Earth,
right?
I understood it. They're terraforming the Earth. Got it.
Yeah.
I've seen 100 movies that talk about that.
Yup.
Got it. Why does he have to explain it as if this is like we're the kernels in the popcorn in the microwave and we're gonna go pop? What? They're just dumb. It's no logic to it. There's no intellectual value in this movie. I didn't get anything that I look for in an action movie. To me, it was just action just to have action. I'm like, well, are we mad at each other? I need to know what is going on. And then I'm like, oh snap, he sucked the shit out of him. But when people just getting thrown and socked and for no reason, I'm like, okay, I liked it, but why?
I feel if a robot kicks the shit out of a human, it's probably gonna explode. Maybe. I mean, it's like getting hit by a car, basically.
At least his back should be broke. Something.
Yeah, there was a scene where like freaking Bumblebee flips around and kicks a guy straight in the head. His head should have popped.
And Bumblebee's a murderer. He just murdered a man.
There were a lot of freaking like.
And then he's just like, explosion.
So bad. I'm gonna give it a 2. I mean, there are some things I probably could give it 1, but I'm gonna give it a 2, and then we leave it at that.
I'm giving it a 2, and you already said that. You know, we talked about it already, and you heard why. It's getting a 2 because the CG wasn't even all there at some times, but there were action sequences. I'm only giving it this rating because it was pretty cool watching it. If it was playing in the background, I would have been like, whoa, what is this? This is pretty dope. Not knowing what the story is, of course, you know? If I just show up in the middle of a conversation, that's what it feels like.
Then you would have sat down and tried to really watch it and realize you wasted your goddamn time.
Oh, absolutely.
You should have finished whatever you were doing.
I got laundry to do. Let me do that. Be a little bit more productive here. So, what's it going to be? C-Jack.
C-Jack, sorry. Excuse me.
It's cool. It's all right.
Names.
You know, I'm officially done with Michael Bay. Like, and they have to make another Turtles movie. And bro, like, I'm sorry, but I'm not even gonna rate it. You don't deserve it.
Oh man,
I'm done. I'm not gonna rate it.
Underrated.
No, yeah, I'm sorry, but you didn't. You're taking these movies and you're making them a CG fest. You're blowing shit up, and you're like, it is a 0. I'm sorry, but like, there's a people that I appreciated in this movie. The acting was good, but it's like you're like. You get this budget and you still deliver us this.
It's a director with no direction.
Yeah, I'm tired of it. Like, I get you can make stuff look pretty. Okay, congratulations, but like, deliver me something. I'm getting tired of it. So
I'm watching it and I'm wondering if Mark Wahlberg's gonna do any more of these movies. How hard was it to do these movies?
I'm surprised Anthony Hopkins jumped in on it.
You know what? All these awesome actors, like, okay, Mark Wahlberg produces like a bunch of HBO shows. You know, like actual shows that it tells a story. And none of these guys I just want to collect a check.
Like, I'm getting paid, so whatever.
Yeah. Where's my mother effing movie check?
But yeah,
So 0.
It's not getting nothing from me. Not even a 0. I'm not giving you shit. I'm sorry. I usually don't do this. I'm usually like the most, kind, generous, optimistic person. But I'm that pissed off at you because you're destroying the freaking 80s and 90s nostalgia. Like, I mean, you just stop it.
Stop it.
Yeah, I think they should reboot it and give it to someone else because this is just a mess.
Yeah.
I don't see even kids liking it. I'm pretty sure my son would not enjoy this.
It's nap time, kids. Go ahead and put on Transformers last night. And I end up doing that sometimes. Maybe I'll put on a Netflix biography or something and take a little snooze.
Yeah. So that's our review, guys. We've been doing 27 minutes. Wow, about this garbage ass movie.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's cut this out now.
Yeah. So we're out, and Michael Bay, you should be too.
Right. So please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Let us know what you guys thought. Any points that we made that you just disagree with? You just love the movie. I think it got like 56% from the actual fans. That's an F to me still.
Yeah.
15% that you shouldn't even have made it. Shouldn't even got off the ground.
Right.
But let us know what you guys think. And check out our other stuff. Check out our other videos that we did. I think what we have coming up next is...
Baby Driver.
No. Tomorrow.
No. Oh, what was that one movie?
It's hard to pronounce. The Bagwadaga blah blah blah.
Oh, man. We're live.
Anyway, we got another movie. It's kind of...
we'll be back tomorrow.
Damn. It's a drama, so hopefully we get some redemption.
It's got Colin Farrell and Kirsten Dunst in it, and it's Colin Farrell goes to this
Civil War
agent, and he goes to this place where there's it's a women's boarding school, and he starts to...
It's a low budget movie, so we want to try to give you guys some other alternatives to watch, and we think you might enjoy those type of reviews as well. So we're gonna start doing that.
Summertime movies.
So all right, guys, we're out, baby.
Peace.
Later.
Now I gotta walk over to the camera and turn it off.
Yep.
Should I watch the camera?
Ah.